this is like my reading of it.
Yeah.
So much so that the natural energy flow of the Earth,
The life force.
of the Earth has been interrupted.
Yeah.
And in a way, these energy changes are mechanisms whereby the Earth is letting off steam and readjusting.
It's cleansing, correct. What happens, you see, Nicky, is that the Godhead sends out an energy right around creation called the light. Imagine it in simple terms as the blood supply.
Is that what Jesus, I am the way, the truth and the light?
Correct. Imagine it as blood within the arteries of the physical human body. It goes around and through every star, every planet, everything. Without that life force, there is nothing. And then it goes back to complete the circle, back to the Godhead. Therefore, if that circuit is made impure or imbalanced at any point, at any planet, in any star, then that imbalance is passed on in some form to the whole. Because of what's happened over the last 12,000 years on Earth, when this planet is effectively being possessed by a force that wishes to resonate hate, anger, resentment, fear, and all the rest of it, and how successful it has been, this energy of hate and anger and fear, called negativity, which destroys the light if there's enough of it available, has been pouring into this overall creation network of light at this point called planet Earth.
And you're our last chance to address this balance.
Well,
or you are a chance to address this balance.
We are sort of the whole of creation,
imbalance.
Because the whole of creation and the Godhead itself will be imbalanced and damaged if this is not turned off. This source of impurity. The whole of creation have got their eyes and hearts and fingers crossed on this earth at this time. We are just the physical body manifestation at the end of that line, the point of the snowplow, as it was described to us at one time. Therefore, we have a matter of a few years till 1997, because if we have not removed this source of imbalance from the whole, which is pouring in at planet Earth, by that time...
We've had it.
Well, the danger to the Godhead and the whole will be so great that a sort of bypass operation will be done, so that this light, instead of coming to the Earth, round the Earth, through the Earth, and away to the next planet, will be bypassed around, and this will have the effect of the blood supply being cut off from a physical body.
You put it very well in the book. You almost get round to saying that the Earth itself, which does have a soul and a spirit, is having a kind of nervous breakdown at the moment.
Yeah, but let me just add very quickly that what we've done so far, things are going extremely well on repairing the energy system, but what we need more than anything is for people to replace feelings of hate and anger and resentment and fear with love and forgiveness and joy and happiness.
What are the sort of people who are saying at the moment, this is gobbledygook? What sort of feelings are they? Are they negative feelings?
They're creating negativity.
Yeah.
People who fear, people who hate, are angry.
So a lot of people are saying that at the moment. How are you going to persuade people that there's something in this?
Because the truth is going to win through. I mean,
will it? Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Totally. I mean, because of things that have happened and what things that Godhead has done over the last 2,000 years for this moment, there is a tremendous amount more light, more of this energy of love available to get into the planet than there was 2,000 years ago, when Jesus really had virtually no chance of success.
But he suffered great doubts, Jesus, didn't he, on the way through? And you seem to be having no similar doubts. You seem to be quite sure in everything.
Not at this time.
No.
I mean, in the early days, obviously you question everything. What is it? Is this really happening?
Well, you would do, yeah.
Of course. But now, over a year into it, when amazing things are happening all the time, and things that we're told are going to happen both to us and to the Earth are happening and have happened and regularly happen. The accuracy rate is phenomenal over a very long period of time now.
And it's amazing that your family's been with you in previous...
The doubts have gone.
Yeah, your family's been with you in previous lives as well. When you were an Indian chief, they were in the tribe, and you were married to your wife then.
Same with you. All the people around you see, because of the law of karma...
my producer.
Well, possibly, yeah. Because of this law of karma, we don't just build up karma with ourselves, we build up karma with those we have treated in certain ways in previous lives.
So it's not just a coincidence?
No, therefore we come back with those same souls, if you like, to go through opposite experiences. In fact, I know someone near me was a bit of a male chauvinist pig, and came back in the next life as a henpeck wife to experience it. This is the way it does. So souls tend to incarnate together.
But they only know that they've been sent there to experience it after they've finished experiencing it when they're dead. That was an experience.
When they leave the physical body, they're aware of everything, and that's when we see the wider picture. But these changes are taking place not as a punishment, say, but to cleanse the earth. And the point you brought up earlier is a very, very important one. So important. We seem to be able to accept that we are alive, that plants are alive and animals are alive and grass is alive, and perhaps even that soil's alive, millions of organisms, billions of organisms. But we seem more difficult to take that very little leap further and say the whole planet is alive. The planet is a spirit. It has emotions. It's a female energy, so it's a mother planet, a she planet. And she has a mind, and she is a wondrous evolved being. When we attack her physical body with oil rigs and oil drilling and quarrying and coring out all the rest of it, she feels that in pain. I know it's difficult to appreciate. She feels it.
Well, if you think about it in those terms, it's very painful.
And when you add all those things together, imagine what we're like when someone is bashing us with painful blows, taking bits of us away,
sticking oil drills into us,
hurling hate at us. Our emotions go to pot.
Yeah.
And when we are in emotional turmoil, what happens? We lose the ability to think straight. And it is the emotional turmoil that the earth is going through because of all these attacks on different levels that is the cause of the extreme weather conditions. She was holding together a balance, so the weather was to a certain amount predictable. Suddenly, over very recent times, the weather has become anything but predictable. We've had the big thing in Bangladesh, which, as I say, we were told about and we told the world about on March the 27th. These are all manifestations of the Earth's emotions being so much in turmoil because of the treatment of her and the changes she's also going through at the same time, which are very traumatic.
Well, thank God you've come along, David. In that case, if all this does have anything in it, thank God you've come along because because we're running out of time now.
Send love to the earth. That's the message, and send love to each other, and we'll do it.
And what would you say? Because there will be complaints because people, it might be said, have small minds and closed minds. And what will you say to the people who say that you're stark raving bonkers?
I say that is their free will decision to think that, and I love them, and I wish them well, and I wish them no harm, and I forgive them everything they've ever said about me or will ever say, and there's some more energy that will disperse the darkness that is destroying the world.
And will they come round to your way of thinking?
If not in this lifetime, in a future one, because the truth will always win through.
It's been fascinating speaking to you. Thanks for coming in.
That is the best interview I've done with anyone because the truth has been allowed to come out. Thank you, Nicky.